Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on more valuable content. If you're interested in mastering Excel, dashboards, VBA, and other IT topics, you're in the right place. I will be sharing step-by-step tutorials, tips, and tricks to help you excel in your work and study. Subscribe now and be part of the community for more engaging content on Excel, data analysis, and IT skills that will take your learning to the next level. Stay tuned for upcoming videos and in-depth lessons. Happy learning! The print process in Excel involves several key steps that allow you to customize and control how your spreadsheet appears on paper. Here's a detailed overview of the print process, covering page layouts, page breaks, and printing options. 1. Page layout in Excel. The Page Layout tab in Excel is where you can manage various settings that influence how your worksheet will appear when printed. This tab allows you to control the overall appearance of the printout, including margins, orientation, size, and other settings. Key options in the Page Layout tab. Themes. This allows you to apply predefined styles to your document to make it look more professional. You can select fonts, colors, and effects. Page Setup Group. Margins defines the space around the edges of the printed page. You can choose from predefined margin settings, normal, wide, narrow, or set custom margins. Orientation. Select between portrait, vertical, or landscape horizontal layout for printing. Size. Choose the paper size you will use for printing, e.g. letter, A4, legal, custom sizes. Print area. You can define a specific area to print, so only the selected cells will be printed. This is especially useful when working with large spreadsheets. Breaks allows you to manually insert page breaks, explained further below. Background adds a background color or image to your spreadsheet that will appear when printing. Scale to fit. This group allows you to adjust the scale of your worksheet to fit on the printed page. Width. Set the number of columns to fit on one page. Height. Set the number of rows to fit on one page. Scale, adjust the scaling factor to reduce or enlarge the printed document to fit the paper size. Manual page breaks. You can insert custom page breaks if you want to control exactly where a page ends. This is useful if you want to start a new page at a particular row or column. To insert a manual page break, 1. Select the row or column where you want to insert the break. 2. Go to the Page Layout tab and click Breaks. 3. Select Insert Page Break. To remove a manual page break, select the row or column near the break, then choose Remove Page Break from the same breaks menu. Page Break Preview. This is a special view mode where you can easily adjust page breaks and see where the data will be split across pages. 1. Go to the View tab. 2. Select Page Break Preview to enter the view mode. 3. Adjust the blue lines representing page breaks by dragging them to new positions. 3. Print options in Excel. After configuring the page layout and page breaks, you can move on to print settings. The print dialog box is where you will manage these settings. To access it, go to File, Print, or press Ctrl-P. Key print options. Printer. Choose the printer you want to use. Excel will list available printers, including any connected printers or PDF printers if you want to print to a file. Print range. You can choose to print entire workbook, prints all sheets in the workbook. Active sheet, prints only the currently active sheet. Selection, prints only the selected cells or range, useful when printing part of a sheet. Copies, specify how many copies you want to print. You can also choose whether to print the copies in collated or uncollated order. Print one-sided, two-sided. Some printers allow you to choose between printing on one side or both sides of the paper. Pages. Specify the pages you want to print. For example, printing pages 1 to 5 or just page 3. Collation. If printing multiple copies, collating means printing all pages of a document in order, e.g. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Uncollated means printing each page the specified number of times before moving on to the next page, e.g. 1 to 1, 1, 2, 2, 2. *4. Additional printing settings. Print titles. This option repeats row and column headers on each printed page, which is especially useful for large spreadsheets. To set print titles, 1. Go to the Page Layout tab. 2. Click on Print Titles in the Page Setup group. 3. In the Page Setup dialog, under the Sheet tab, Enter the rows or columns to repeat on each page in the rows to repeat at top or columns to repeat at left fields. Gridlines and headings. Gridlines. You can choose to print the grid lines of your worksheet by checking the Print checkbox under Gridlines in the Page Setup dialog under the Sheet tab. Headings. You can choose to print the worksheet's row and column headings by checking the Print checkbox under Headings in the same dialog. Center on page. You can center the printed sheet both horizontally and vertically on the page. This ensures that the content is positioned aesthetically. 1. Go to Page Layout, Page Setup. 2. Click Margins, then choose Custom Margins. 3. In the Page Setup dialog, go to the Margins tab and check horizontally and/or vertically under Center on Page. Preview. Always use the print preview before actually printing to make sure everything looks correct. The print preview shows exactly how the content will be printed on the paper. To access the preview, go to File, Print, and you'll see how each page is laid out. 5. Printing to PDF or XPS. If you want to save your Excel document as a PDF or XPS file, which can be shared electronically, 1. Go to File, Save As. 2. Choose PDF or XPS from the list of file types. 3. Select your printing preferences and save the file. 6. Common printing problems and troubleshooting. Scaling issues. If your data doesn't fit well on the page, use the Fit to One Page option under the Scale to Fit settings in the Page Layout tab. Hidden columns or rows. Ensure that any hidden rows or columns you want to print are unhidden. Cell content overflow. If your content overflows into the next page, reduce the print area or adjust column widths in the page layout. By understanding these page layout, page break, and printing options, you can control how your Excel data appears on paper, ensuring professional and well-organized printouts. Whether printing a simple spreadsheet or a complex report, these tools will help make your printed output clear and effective. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on more valuable content. If you're interested in mastering Excel, dashboards, VBA, and other IT topics, you're in the right place. I will be sharing step-by-step tutorials, tips, and tricks to help you excel in your work and study. Subscribe now and be part of the community for more engaging content on Excel, data analysis, and IT skills that will take your learning to the next level. Stay tuned for upcoming videos and in-depth lessons. Happy learning!